A fourth body was pulled out of the rubble of the disaster site on Friday evening. There are several people still missing, but authorities say chances of finding survivors are remote. What happened here on Wednesday, when a landslide buried an entire village in mud, has shocked many. Palaniyandi Suresh and his family were ordered to leave their home close to the disaster zone after officials issued an alert before the landslide hit.
On Sunday night, we heard a huge noise of rocks falling and saw this the next morning. The state officials asked us to evacuate.
The family came home to bathe and collect some clothes before returning to the tea factory where they are staying. They've had cracked and collapsed walls and sinking floors in the last 3 years, but opted to stay here. The government says people here had been asked to leave twice in the last decade. Many had been given alternate housing, but most chose to stay, with catastrophic consequences. Mahesh Bandara, who deals with landslides for a government agency, is frustrated. His organization advised that people should be moved out of the area, but he says no one listened.
This particular area, we have conducted research investigation in this area in 2005, and we have identified 7 lime rooms in the upper side, and we instructed the people, authorities to evacuate those things. Then time to time, it does not happen.
Landslides are a common threat here, especially in the mountainous regions of Sri Lanka during the monsoon season. Authorities issue regular alerts to houses and highways under threat. But the cost of ignoring such warnings are beginning to sink in among survivors, most of whom are staying at this welfare centre in Punagala. Kajani and her brother Suresh Kumar walked to a high ground with their grandmother while their parents stayed behind to gather some things, only to look back and see them being swept away by the mud. Minna Fernandez, Al Jazeera, Koslanda, Sri Lanka.